Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Hopefully everybody's having a great, fantastic day. It's been a while since I've done a video. Hope you enjoy this video coming up. It's about you don't always get what you want when you want it, right? Today it's a two-part series video. I'll probably go on about another video. But today it's about we don't always get what we want. We had the company out here again for the internet, and we don't always get what we want when we want it, do we? One thing you have to do is flexible here in the Philippines on that. The other part is birthday celebrant. For our birthday, Ruth made a cake, a donated cake. Thank you, Mr. Christian Martinson. So we want to thank Mr. Christian for this cake. This goes out to the people that don't have availability of having a cake. Most don't get cake. In some cases, never tasted cake before. They've tasted, especially not her cakes, and they all love the cake, so thank you. But we don't always get what we want. The internet itself has just really been off, and so I haven't been able to do videos up always every day. I have some in background. But what I mean by that is, went to CDO yesterday, did some stuff, and pieces, parts, tools, simple things that I've been unable to get. Went to been to Valencia, Malay. I went to get some big channel lock pliers. Went to a couple of places like Wilcox, things like that. There's none available. I guess they don't have that stuff here. Certain tools like plumbing tools, things that has to do with channel locks, the bigger things. I was looking for some PVC piping, which they have plenty of. But they don't have a variety of elbows, connectors. They're limited on having anywhere from 3 to 7, 3 to 10 different types of elbows and connectors. And they really don't have the supply half-inch, quarter-inch, 1-inch tubing that I'm so used to in USA. We don't always get what we want. So I said, well, I could do hose. So I looked at doing the hose, but still same situation, don't really have connectors. Hard to distinguish from one hose to another. Now they do have some T's that you can use, elbows you can use. Now they use the metal elbows on some of the things here, like the plumbing. If you have a sink in the kitchen, they have those, but it's really hit or miss. Those things don't work all the time. They leak. There's a lot of things here. They use rubber tire from inner tube. They cut it up in long strips, and they stretch that out like a rubber band and tie it and go around and around and around and around and around and around to fix leaks, to tie things from one thing to another, to tie one PVC pipe to another PVC pipe. The radiator clamps that you have, they have those, but they're limited on the size of those. So if you have one this big, it's okay. But if you have one that needs one this big, you cannot find. Or one even bigger, you cannot find. Say you want to attach something to a post or pole that is 10 inches diameter. There's none of those that I can find that are available. Now, we can spend hours and hours trying, and that's the thing. It's 5 hours one way on a bus there. If you're lucky, you can get there 3 hours and a half or 3 hours and 45, depending on the bus that travels there. It depends on their stops. Or you can actually, and another thing, wire nuts. Wire nuts to wire two electrical sources together, two wires together, a pair of wire nuts. Don't have those. They don't carry them. They don't know. I've never seen one here. They may have them. I'm not saying they don't have them. People may come to me on my stream. Well, I've seen them. They got them. Well, they don't have them where I'm at. You got black tape. That's what we use. Use black tape. Black tape doesn't work here. There's no adhesive, no stickiness to it. So what I did was I went there to get a few items, not trying to be negative, but trying to be true. That sometimes you just have to be able to, you don't get what you want when you want it, and when you think you can get it or think you can have it, it really is not available. So what you have to do is you have to mend things, this, that, and other. So you spend 3, 4, 5 hours on a bus. Ain't no 3, it's 4 or 5. Okay. So one way. Then spend 1, 2 hours there, and always longer on the way back. And the reason why it's longer on the way back is a lot of times it's the last run. If you come 3 o'clock and you're not on the bus coming out of CDO, you're in trouble. You're just in trouble. We barely made the last bus. In fact, when we got on the last bus, it was headed to Larega, which is headed towards Davao. It was 3 o'clock, and I said to Ruth, I said, is this last bus? I'm thinking there's another bus or 2 more buses behind us, like 6, 6:37 at night, and they run till 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning. She said, no, this last bus. The guy even says last bus. And so we got home at 8. We left at 3:20. We got home at 8:40, 8:45, something like that. And that's really just go in there, come back, get on tricycle. Oh, we got some little food, and then come home. So 10, 15 minutes of that was in town. So really to 8:30 to Marama. So if you look at stuff like that, you really have to be prepared. It's going to take one task can take you all day. In USA, you just scoot down to 7-Eleven, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you have there in that area, and you can go get whatever you want when you want it. And it's pretty simple. You just go get it, and you bring it home, and you fix whatever you need to fix. And that's one thing I have to say is you got to be able to either know someone or have someone that can fix a few things also. For example, if your pipe breaks or electrician problem or leaks or just about anything, can use a hammer and a nail and a skill saw. As I'm learning as a welder, you got to be able to have that stuff and have that where you can use it. Make sure that when you do buy good quality tools, bring them with you, ship them here, because you'll find yourself you'll be in need for it. I said I'll never use a tool again. For 4 years I haven't used tools. Now this is my 6th year, and I find okay, now it's time I do have to buy tools and replenish that back up again, because you know what, there is a need for them. You'll need them, or you end up paying somebody that has got them. Now I talked to a couple of guys that are plumbers, and they said that they actually had to order theirs from China and get their stuff in. One had a brother in Manila that found a place there in Manila that had everything you would ever want on this earth, and had all the tools that they needed, and pieces, parts of plumbing supplies. So when he needs anything, he just has to ship down. There's a couple really big places in Luzon that has some great places where you can get just about anything at any time. But here where I'm at, it's really hard to get. I'm still waiting on a shower basin for my bathroom, and it's been almost 2 months. A simple 2,000 peso shower basin. My shower basin in my spreadable house has a small crack in it, and the reason why it has a crack in it is because when I got in there one time, it's me because my 240 pounds, 38 pounds, it just cracked. And so I said, well, we're going to fix this so we can use the shower. We decided not to use the shower because I can patch it, make it work. I get some epoxy and fix it. But I said, we'll just buy a new shower bottom. Well, so we're just using this shower over here at the Blessing House, which is fine. It's a full shower, and it has everything you need. It has even warm water. You just have to put it in a bucket. Over there we have the electric, but it's not a problem for that. So anyway, I'm still waiting on that, and I've been waiting now, and it's being shipped in from Davao. They didn't have any here. They didn't have any at the 3 places that we went to, City Hardware. They didn't have it anywhere. So you have to, and it's a standardized bottom. So you have to, and it being standardized, that means that it's something that if I buy one here, it's going to be the same over there, over there, over there, over there. It's the same basin. In other words, when they put it in, I made sure it's an American. So it's just a one-piece thing. You just fit it in. So that itself, by the way, it's getting about 5:30. It's getting dark out. So that right there is a big thing that you really don't think about. Now, I noticed too that caulks and things like that, you need to plan on that, because caulks don't work here. They just I've bought 40, 50 different kinds, and they just don't have the adhesive and hold. They just don't hold. The electricity in the product, it just doesn't work. So you just have to figure out that. So it's not a bad thing. I went there yesterday. We got some stuff done for Ruth that she needed. She needs some different things for her baking, and she needs something for her other business that she has. So it ended up being a profitable day, but it just ended up taking all day. And it was an advantage for us to go out, and we had some lunch. Now, R stayed here because of the restrictions that is here, that she's kind of not allowed out. I did not see any kids. There was a couple on the bus. Very few children and young adults out still. We're not really under restriction for that, but they still are keeping that kind of in place. You still have to wear face shield. You still have to wear a mask everywhere you go. So there are lighting in other areas, but my area is still a little like that. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So what? I wear a mask, face shield. When I sneak, I can take it off. I take off my face shield, of course. Most of the time, it's either I can't find it, or it's on the side of me, or it's in my hand, or I left it somewhere, So that's happened quite a bit. So when I bought face shields, I bought a couple hundred of them. So I have a couple hundred face shields. Actually, I got more than that. Probably got 1,000 face shields here. And the reason I did that is there will be a supply and demand need on that in the future, because even though things are opening up, people are losing face shields left and right. I see them on the ground. I see them riding a motorcycle with it all over the ground. People, even back now, we give out quite a few people lose them because of requirements, So, and they're not expensive. They're really like $2, $3. So, not a big deal. I'm rambling on here, so it's been 12 minutes, but you can't always get what you want when you want it, right? So I want to thank everybody always for watching my videos, and thank you so much for always coming on our streams. We'll get back to doing that again. I do get a lot of emails on that, and I get a lot of questions still to this day. We will get back to that. We are trying to get a grasp on our internet coverage. They were out here again. I refuse to have bad service. I refuse. If I'm paying money, I refuse. I'm one of those guys. If I give you $50 for something, or $20 or something, or $10 for something, and I'm getting a monthly charge on it, I want my service. I refuse not to have internet. Now, I don't care if they have to come out here every day. As a customer, I want good service. And if the owner gets to the point where he doesn't want me as a customer anymore, that's fine. He can make that decision. He has not as of yet, and I don't expect him to, because my lights are kicking on now. My solar lights, it's getting dark. It's kind of nice. Automatic. I bought some new lights. I'll do another video on that. My solar lights. They're really nice. They come automatically. They give a good light. I only paid $20 for them. Solar's coming down really cheap now, and those panels, you can buy panels for like $30 for a nice 100, 200 watt panel, and they're quality panels. Some are from Germany, and we all know that's probably one of the best made panels there ever is. They're with glass top. I still have my panels that are glass top. I don't know how they made it here. It didn't break. But anyway, I got glass top solar panels, and they're really, really nice. They give me a lot of good sun. I get a lot of power off those units. So that's really about it. I want to thank everybody again. God bless. Everybody having a good day.